Hello everyone. This is the first session of the chapter Hormones, where you can find introduction and its classification. You all know that multicellular organisms are made up of many cells. So communication between the cells is necessary to coordinate the metabolism, growth and reproduction of the organism as a whole. Certain chemical messengers enable cells to exchange information with each other, thereby coordinating, regulating, and integrating metabolic activity. So, chemically, a hormone was defined as a substance produced in trace amounts by a gland called endocrine gland or ductless gland, which is secreted into the blood, which delivers it to the target cell or tissue elsewhere in the body, where it causes a specific biochemical or physiological change. But the modern definition of hormone is that it is a substance synthesized and secreted by a specialized cell which causes specific biochemical or physiological changes at the cellular level anywhere in the organism. Coming to classification of hormones, the main classification is based on the chemical nature of hormones. It is the chemical nature, based on chemical nature, they can be classified into amines hormone, peptide and protein hormones, as well as steroid hormones. There is one more classification based on the distance over which the hormone acts, and the classification is into endocrine hormones, paracrine hormones, as well as autocrine hormones. Endocrine hormones are synthesized by endocrine glands, secreted into the bloodstream and act on a distant target cell elsewhere, whereas paracrine hormones is acting on the target cell close to the cell from which they are secreted, whereas autocrine hormones which act on the same cell which produces the hormones. Coming to amine hormones, these are small compounds containing amino group and are derived from a single amino acid. They include catecholamine and thyroid hormones. The main example for amine hormones are adrenaline or epinephrine, as well as thyroid hormones, which are thyroxine and triiodothyronine. Coming to epinephrine, which is an amine hormone. This is an amine hormone derived from the amino acid tyrosine, which is secreted by adrenal medulla, which secretes epinephrine in times of stress. The normal level of adrenaline in the blood is very low. However, under stress, fear or anger, the brain sends signals to the adrenal medulla, which pours epinephrine into the blood. Epinephrine level increases almost 1,000-fold, preparing the body for emergency action. Blood is sent to those organs essential for urgent action like brain, heart, muscles, etc. At the same time, blood supply is reduced to other organs like gastrointestinal tract. Thus, epinephrine or adrenaline is referred also as fight, fright or flight hormones. The main functions of adrenaline is it increases blood pressure, then it increases heart rate and output, it stimulates release of glucose in the liver and muscle, then it stimulates release of lipid from adipose tissue, and also it relaxes the smooth muscles of the gastrointestinal tract. The thyroid hormones are thyroxine and triiodothyronine, which are also example for amine hormones. These are iodine-containing derivative of the amino acid tyrosine. The main functions are they stimulate the metabolic rate of almost all cells in the body, thereby causing increased heat production and oxygen consumption. They have major effects on carbohydrate, lipid and protein metabolism and are necessary for normal growth and development. These hormones are also produced, they are produced by the largest endocrine gland called thyroid gland. They facilitate the maturation of the CNS system during embryonic stage. Then they lowers the blood cholesterol level also. Then coming to peptide and protein hormones, this is the largest category of hormones and consists of peptide, polypeptide, protein and glycoprotein. The main examples are vasopressin, oxytocin, insulin and glucagon. Vasopressin and oxytocin are very close by in the structure. Vasopressin is a cyclic nonapeptide which is produced by the pituitary gland. The functions are it maintains the water balance in the body. Then it maintains blood pressure by increasing water reabsorption in the kidney, and also deficiency of this hormone, which is vasopressin, leads to a disease called diabetes insipidus, where the individual passes up to 10 liters of dilute urine per day. It is also termed as polyuria. The other hormone, oxytocin, is very similar in structure to vasopressin. That is, it is also a cyclic nonapeptide secreted by pituitary gland. The main functions are it causes the contraction of smooth muscles of uterus during childbirth, and also it causes the smooth muscles of mammary glands, resulting in the ejection of milk. A very important peptide hormone, that is insulin, is a polypeptide hormone with 51 amino acid in 2 chains joined by interchain disulfide bonds. It is synthesized by the beta cells of islets of Langerhans in the pancreas, which secrete insulin within 30 to 60 seconds of the increased level of glucose in the blood. The main function of insulin is it decreases blood glucose level by promoting the entry of glucose from blood into the tissue, leading to glycogen synthesis. Then enhances lipid synthesis from carbohydrate and also enhances protein synthesis and general anabolism. A deficiency of insulin causes a situation where there will be high blood glucose level in body, which is termed as hyperglycemia. High level sugar in urine, called glycosuria, is also is a result of the deficiency of this hormone. That is mainly diabetes mellitus is the name of the disease. Coming to the next hormone, which is an example for peptide hormone, that is glucagon, is a 29 amino acid polypeptide hormone, and it is synthesized by the alpha cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas. It increases the blood glucose level by breakdown of glycogen, then stimulates release of lipid from adipose tissue and also stimulates formation of ketone bodies. Coming to the third classification of hormones, which is steroid hormones, the hormone of the adrenal cortex and the sex hormones belong to this group. These are lipid soluble and hence pass through the plasma membrane into the cytosol of target cell. The main example for steroid hormones are the male sex hormone, which is testosterone, and the female sex hormone, which is progesterone. Testosterone is the principal male sex hormone or androgen, which is secreted mainly by the testes, the primary male sex organ. The function is it is responsible for the development and maintenance of the male reproductive system. It stimulates spermatogenesis and it stimulates growth of muscles and bonds. The main female sex hormone, which is progesterone, secreted by the corpus luteum of the ovaries after ovulation. The main function are it helps to mediate the menstrual cycle and maintain pregnancy, and it promotes the proliferation of uterine mucosa for implantation of the fertilized egg. Both these hormones, that is male sex hormone as well as female sex hormones, are responsible for the secondary sexual characteristics in both type of gender. Coming to the summary, in this session, you would have seen the definition of hormone and an introduction to the gland by name endocrine gland and the classification of hormone based on the content or composition as amine hormone, peptide and protein hormone, as well as steroid hormone, example for them and functions of each hormones.